a good person. You're a really good person. You're such a good person that you will continuously help people that you would typically prefer to ignore. Typically, you need to ignore certain people, but you just can't help it. It's you're hardwired. You're creatively built to help the less fortunate, to be a good Samaritan, to do the right thing. When you see a problem, you can't help but to offer solutions. If you feel like you are somebody that is that way, regardless of your circumstances, then this reading is going to be for you. I have a lot of things to unpack in this reading, so get comfortable. You have a very significant purpose, and the type of purpose that you're here to do. You've met a couple of bumps along the way, and I feel like Spirit wants to kind of like help you navigate through this difficult season. It's not that it's difficult. I feel like there's a lot of factors at play, and you need the right people on your side. You need the right people on your team in order for you to really be able to see this into fruition. So that's what I'm guided here to do for you today, is to let you know where your strengths and your weaknesses are, so you can make the right moves in accordance with your purpose, your highest and greatest good, and the path of least resistance. So I'm here to help guide or navigate you down the path of least resistance. And there's a lot of treats that I want to tell you about, but before we get into the treats, Spirit wants you to know that the patriarchal system right now is a direct reflection of the state of crisis, or the state of divine masculine energy would be the best way to describe the state of divine masculine energy. It would be directly reflected in the patriarchal system. So the matriarchal system, from that perspective, would directly reflect what's going on in the divine feminine realm. Okay. And because those two archetypes are playing their own narrative, they're playing out their own stories, and it's all interacting with the overall collective, and they are, piggybacking off of each other. Things are happening, laws are being passed, decisions are being made, children are being born towards the evolution of those two energies and how they all play out. There is a significant union. I'm going to call it a union outside of the matriarch and the patriarchal system, the mother and the father. There's also the elephant. I said the elephant. I was trying to say the element, but the elephant is also significant because I feel like that fifth house, what is it? Aries, Taurus, Gemini. What's in the moon? Like what's hidden? Hidden agendas, things that you can't really see, things that are changing that you can't really control, but they're happening anyway. That's kind of what I'm seeing right here. The people that have some type of purpose, okay, twin energy has a purpose separate from the patriarchal and the matriarchal system. They're running their completely different narrative on top of the patriarchal and the matriarchal system. So to kind of offset or to make balance the imbalance right now, there are a lot of influential people that have devoted themselves to stimulating the system. okay? Stimulating humanity in a way to kind of balance the scales between both energies. So let's say, for example, you are a representative of the matriarchal system, but there's been some imbalance around you getting the proper support or you being able to have an equal right or equal opportunity. There are people that have great power and influence that have been divinely guided to kind of step in and be of assistance in certain ways, even if it's moral support, even if it's collaborations and things like that. So you're going to notice a lot of influential people really helping to, like, you know, each one teach one, reaching back and helping and doing different things to kind of propel certain branches of evolution, certain branches of inspiration, innovation, and really giving that spotlight, all right, to a lot of underdogs. And the reason why I'm referring to it as underdog energy is because the umbrella of how the opportunities should be fair hasn't been fair. So to create stimulants, divine beings will pretty much stimulate humanity and inspire, but more or less mentor, teach, pass down knowledge and stuff like that in a lot of ways to those of you that are either in the same field or they have some type of knowledge about particular industries, games, and so forth, like that, how things go. So, not to worry. I feel like there's always someone keeping score of how things play out. All right. I don't know which movie it was, but I think it was Zendaya. It's the one where she wanted to learn how to do that. I think it's trapeza or something like that, where you like, I don't know the name of it, but it's coming to my mind because I literally saw her swinging across, swinging from one person. Like, you know how they like lean like monkey bars and they like throw you and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing here. Something to do with like circus performance. So if you're a performer or you're trying to perform in your industries, you're trying to perform in your fields, you're trying to express your talents, your gifts, your abilities, whatever it is that you're doing, I'm talking to you. Something isn't fair. All right. And so you are right. You are not crazy. You are picking up what's being put down. But as a way to help catapult you beyond what isn't happening, a door is being opened for you. And as that door is being opened, the objective is to make you exhausted, that you run back out of fear that you won't make it you won't make it through winter. You won't make it through the season. And just when you feel as if you're not going to make it at something or be successful at something, the right people are going to come into your life and they're going to open doors for you that will allow you to get what you deserve and allow you to have the reciprocity that you've been waiting so hard to get. All right. Justice is coming. All right. I'm here in the Justice League. So no, you do not have to run back to people, places, and things, jobs, and so forth. Just hang tight. All right, confirmation. Spirit is telling you to hang tight. Be still and get motivated or use this time. Imagine if you were in jail and you had nowhere to go, but all you had was the cell that you were in. You could read books. You could exercise. You can get imaginative, get creative. You're going to have to spark this one by yourself in this quiet space. Because something is about patience. You're going to make a comeback. You're going to have a glow up. You're going to do something. But in the stillness, if you were in jail and you had to ride out the storm, how would you want to ride it out? How would you want to ride this situation until it gets clear? You can sulk about it, or you can channel all of that energy and be productive with it. That's what I'm seeing here. Especially if you feel like you've lost some type of influence, or you've lost some type of ability, or you have no one that you can talk to. Let's see. I do feel like people may be talking about you. There may be a lot of gossip. There may be a lot of chatter. But you're not giving them, like, you are in control of the narrative. That's what Spirit is pretty much saying. Whatever you say, do, or think, you control the narrative. So in this space, you can reposition yourself. There's a lot that you can do during this time to represent yourself, rebrand yourself, and all these different things. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like this time is about you not necessarily getting clear on what it is that you want to do, but you sculpting something exactly how you want it. So things go exactly how you want it, which means that you're very intentional. So normally you would run away from situations. In the past, it's like, okay, I'll just give up on that and start over. But this time I don't feel like you're meant to give up or start over. I feel like you're meant to alchemize it. That's what I'm seeing here. What your haters think about you is irrelevant right now during this time. I'm hearing stop playing with me before I turn you into a song. Yeah, Page of Cups. You get creative. Page of Cups energy is saying get creative. Use this to your advantage. We have Temperance. And then we have Justice. There's going to be some type of apology, public apology, or something like that. Someone's going to want to apologize to you. I'm also seeing somebody trying to shame, or they're trying to talk about you in a way possibly to affect you. Like someone wants you to feel ashamed of your decision. They want to project something your way. And since it's difficult to project it directly onto you, they have to find someone around you. They have to find your weakness. They have to see where you're vulnerable at and then attack that. And that's what I'm kind of seeing here. Someone's trying to they're trying to bring you down to their level. Okay, and it's to slow down some type of momentum that you have accumulated or you're about to accumulate. This is a distraction, all right? It is being taken care of by your spiritual team. Somebody is being set down and being handled. Yeah, we have the Page of Coins. Like someone is about to be shown in multiple different ways. While they're sitting down, it's going to be like a whiteboard or blackboard with words all over it, and they're going to be like, did you not do this? Do you not remember doing that? Someone's about to be forced to sit down and remember the things that they have done, not only to you or to other people, but of influence, of how they use their influence to affect other people, taking it out on innocent people to get what it is that they want. All right, somebody could be going to court. It is a lot of pages out here. Something about investigation. I genuinely feel like somebody is about to be locked up. I'm not even holding you right now. Like a subpoena. Okay, we have the King of Cups. There's something to do with a subpoena or something like that. There's been an investigation. There's some evidence in regards to the situation. And Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's something to do with these major elements. I'm not really picking up a lot of fire signs, but these major elements have been affected in some type of way. Like somebody has seen something. I feel like somebody's about to be set down. Yes, Star. The Six of Coins. Yeah, someone's trying to give you bad vibes. Give bad vibes your way. Alright, so knowing your energy right now is super important. Like knowing how to discern your energy from somebody else's is what you will master during this time. It's like when you feel that Five of Pentacles abandonment energy, that doesn't belong to you, but someone is trying to utilize, you know, by saying little, when people say little things and they nitpick at little things like, oh, if this wasn't happening, I would be able to do this. Or if this person didn't do that, I would be able to do that. When people displace blame and they start planting seeds of suspicion, especially to impressionable children or impressionable people in general, they take that information and it spreads like wildfire. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Someone's been working overtime to be more strategic about how they do something. So they're biting their tongue and they're pretending to be cool, happy for you, neutral. And you may be very aware of it, but I feel like as this happens, the more and more and more that this person becomes aware that something isn't working on you or isn't affecting you, eventually they're going to cash in on a check that they can't repay. And when that happens, that's when some type of new door is about to open up for you. Because I feel like somebody is betting on you running back to them or you doing something that you may have done in the past. And when that happens, they plan on using you to clear up their debt. You know what I'm saying? It's like someone is betting on you as the individual, as the person. And it's like, when I get you back, you're going to fix my karma. You're going to fix my debt. You're going to be my cash cow. You're going to be my golden egg. You're going to be my ticket out of certain situations. So someone's looking at you as a familiar rescue. So they've known you before. They've known that you've done this before. And I feel like somebody that either you used to talk to or deal with or be friends with, is going to reach out to a group of friends of yours. They're going to want to have a sit down, maybe collaborate with you. And it's just to get closer to you long enough. Okay? Someone wants to get closer to you long enough to like show you. They feel like if they can just show you with their actions, even if just for a little bit, that they've changed, eventually you'll be like, oh, okay, that person has changed. And as a good Samaritan, what does a good Samaritan do? You prefer to ignore this person. You prefer not to deal with this person. You prefer not to be bothered with this person. But you can't help but to help people that are in need because you're a good person. You're a good Samaritan. And so a lot of Your spiritual team is really in your life right now. Because they know that about you, you're going to know that your spiritual team doesn't agree with something, or that they're saying they're like exposing people really hard during this season by like doing things, or you're going to see people spill stuff on their shirt, and it's like, oh my God, you got hot coffee on you. I'm seeing someone just be very clumsy. Just pay attention to the people around you that are extremely clumsy during this time, especially if they come out their mouth real sideways and they slip up and they're just like, oh, I'm just joking, I'm just joshing, I'm just kidding. No, they really mean it. So confirmations of that, because someone feels like they missed an opportunity with you. And so they think that they're being smarter with how they come towards you. That they are being, they're several steps ahead of you. Yeah. They're trying to get you back after you've walked away. Disharmony, Ace of Wands. They feel like you got something good coming into your life. Someone is really, I don't know if they are investigating you, watching you, spying you. That's usually what they typically do with you guys that have a lot of purpose. They typically keep up with what you're doing in secret. Okay? And a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you fall when you feel like hope is gone. Look inside you and be strong. You're the best friend that I have. Okay? You make a wish come true. Alright, I'm hearing Casper. I'm the fireman. For fireman. You can. And I'll put you out. Alright, so you got some defense, some reinforcement coming in. I feel like someone that expresses, they speak from the heart. They speak from the soul. They have like a voice that resonates with you. They are going to be like a breath of fresh air as you're going through a difficult season. You're dealing with a lot during this season, and you don't really like to say what you're going through. You kind of take what you're going through and you kind of get into this zone of being productive. You put it in your music, you put it in your writings, you put it in your journals, your poems, because you're not someone that likes to take the things that you're actually genuinely going through and lay them on people, because you feel like everybody else have their plight that they're dealing with. So you take that to your altar, you take that to your intimate space. And I feel like you've been having a very transparent conversation with God, and God wants to give you some type of confirmation that you're going to come across someone, if you haven't already, or there's someone that's in your life that will communicate the things out loud that you say behind closed doors in your intimate conversation with God. The reason why God is using this person as a mirror to you is you can really fly like an eagle. You can really stay in alignment as you go through your season, as you go through your struggle. I feel like someone is your lighthouse, someone is your beacon of light. So wherever you go for that beacon of light, it's about to be like hitting, okay? Wherever you go, whether you have a personal person that you deal with, whether you have someone that you always feel guided to get guidance from in some capacity, this person is in your life to help you shoulder the difficulties in life, okay? My good Samaritans out there, you're not alone. And as you go through this transit, it's like listen to your heart, listen to your soul. And I feel like for those of you that really get what I'm saying, your heart and your soul has been placed in some type of counterpart, and that counterpart is going to be feeling what you are unable to say out loud, and whatever they feel, they're going to help you alchemize it and translate it back in a way where you're going to be able to say, I know that. I know that, so I recognize that voice. I know what that person is saying. And then you're going to be able to take it back and do something very creative with it, and do something very pivotal in your careers, with your talents. And it's going to be just the inspiration that you need, especially if you've needed a little pick-me-up, you know? I feel like your normal ways of usually getting the inspiration is not going to really be working. And that's because your spiritual team wants you to trust the beacon of light that they gave you and interact with it, and allow that beacon of light, wherever that is for you, to be where you get it from. Take that how it resonates, because that's what I'm seeing here. And so you'll know exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, and what direction you need to go in regards to it, what decisions you need to make. You're going to feel extremely confident as well. This is a test. This is an act. It's not a test. It's an act of trust in your spiritual team, your spirit guides, the universe. And from this act of trust, it's going to be prosperous. Sorry, just snoring. Well, she's sleeping good. Okay. She is sleeping good. It's like God hasn't forsaken you. The universe hasn't forsaken you. They know the ways in which you like to receive your messages and your confirmations. So those, you have to go through this blind. So imagine your eyes. You're a raven, right? Imagine your eyes have been gouged out, and now you can't see. But your eyes are now in the birds. Your eyes is now in the spirit. So whatever spirit, animal, or totem familiar that is connected to you. A familiar can be an actual person anywhere in the world. They may be your familiar because y'all are like this. Your eyes have now expanded greater than just right here in the front of you. What you can see right here in the front of you. Your spiritual eyes have taken on bigger wings so you can perceive more. And they want you to practice. They want you to practice utilizing those spiritual eyes and seeing how it's all connected. I feel like there's an integration or a syncing process that's happening right now. Especially for those of you that are like swans, those of you that are meant to soar together. One person is in the lighthouse, the attic, looking over a situation or someone. Someone has a bird's eye view. But I feel like even from down low, whoever's in the situation, dealing with it, they're able to see into that situation and see all parts. So it's like if y'all rely on each other in that way, there's nothing that will be able to trick you. There's nothing that will get past you both. That's where the harmony needs to be. I told you, the Four of Swords. You see here, somebody has a bird's eye view. I know you fucking lie. Yeah, see? Insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take vacation, allow yourself time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, get more sleep. So your divine counterpart is saying, like, you need some rest. Take some time off. Then we have the Ten of Swords. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. An opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, melodramatic reaction. And then we have release in reverse. Endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. All right, so 5 of Cups, focusing on the negative. Things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. So you have recently packed your bags, left, and you're done with the situation. 10 of Swords. It is what it is. And I feel like someone is trying to jump into your new reality. New lifestyle, new reality, new paradigm. Yeah. Because they feel left behind. And so the Knight of Wands, they're about to do something. That's why, okay, it's like rushing in. I got counseling, rushing in. I got some advice, rushing in. I did some work. Someone's about to try to make themselves appear to be spiritually or sound-minded. Right? Like they're capable of doing something now that they weren't able to do all this time. But now all of a sudden, they are ready to confront something that they were emotionally running from. They're ready to repair something. They're ready to heal something. And genuinely, I feel like it's because you're not sitting around waiting. Someone is petrified. They don't know what to expect with you. And I feel like they want you to put your guards down. The Two of Swords in reverse. Well, the outcome is very simple. You are not in denial about any of this. And I feel like whatever this person's tactics are, it won't work. Because they're not allowed to this is someone that has gambled in every situation. And no matter how many times you have given them opportunity after opportunity, the Two of Swords in reverse is saying that this person is still unwilling to really change, but they will shapeshift or put on whatever facade they need to put on in order to get you to trust them. Do business with them. Put your guards down with them. Resign. This could be anything. It's not just romantic. We're talking about the realm of human relations and your divine purpose. And I feel like your divine purpose is being overseen by someone that, y'all are not meant to give up on each other. Ace of Wands. You're about to get inspired. I feel like you're about to get inspired. And you are leaving behind a community, a group of people. For a little while. I feel like for a little while you will be. So you can really kind of focus on your own routines and your own life and things like that. You're taking a vacation. You're taking some type of either this is PTO, time to yourself. It's like you're booking a flight to go back home. Some of y'all will be going back home. Or you're going to go take a vacation. The routine telling me that even though you're on vacation, you still working. Or even though you're taking a trip, you're still working. There's something about you still working. But you're not tripping over something. You're not tripping about having everything figured out. Or trying to, I see you just getting rid of things, clearing out your closet, your life, and going on an adventure. And it's not that you're trying to repair yourself or get over someone. You're trying to get your creative spark. You're trying to find, methods of creativity to spark. You're not trying to start a riot. You're not trying to start a riot or get people to focus on something. You're trying to live your life. Get creative. Let's get your closing messages for whoever this message is for. Alright, so we have tolerance in reverse. So if you normally would tolerate certain things, you're not tolerating it anymore. We got ego death. The tower has fallen. And you're focusing on your legacy. You're conjuring up your legacy. So anyone that hasn't been loyal to you, they haven't been, they weren't there in the beginning. You're not carrying any dead weight. Anything that's going to disrupt your peace. And so that's a positive. Look at you with your no nonsense having behind. You over here like, let someone else do it. Look at this tower. Ego death. You earned this. You earned this, baby. You earned this. What is that? Nurture. Yeah, we have nurture, tolerance in reverse, and ego death. I see you no longer neglecting yourself. I see you prioritizing yourself. You doing what you want to do. And what I noticed here is both of these images are like a tree. There's a tree here. And this right here, there's like a tower or a structure that's being torn down. So this is like getting back to your roots, getting back to nature. I love it. There's a snake in my boot. Something about Woody could be significant. Buzz Lightyear, Woody. Alright, you guys, that's the messages that I have for you. Sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. And remember to always stay nested in love. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.